Well, who knew comedian Kevin Nealon was such an avid hiker? You should check out his Hiking with Kevin series. It's on YouTube. Well, I got to chat with him about that and more about his upcoming Comedy Works show. I wonder if he's bringing his hiking shoes to Colorado.
You know, when we realized today that we were going to be talking to you, several things came up. One of them was your hiking videos and the series that you do on YouTube. So we started watching them. I love them. What got you started? They're so cool. What got you started on that?
I'm glad. Well, it's a good question. About 6 years ago, I called my friend Matthew Modine. He's an actor from Full Metal Jacket and Stranger Things. And I said, hey, Matt, you want to go for a hike in the canyon near my house? He goes, sure, yeah. And so we hiked, and we were so out of breath as we were getting closer to the top, and it was a steep terrain. And we were so and we were trying to talk at the same time, and you could barely understand what we were saying. Like, you know, Matt, when you came up here from, you're from New York, eventually, and he'd answer me, and I thought this would be kind of a funny video to record as a hike, and I just posted it on Twitter, like a 2-minute thing, and so each week I started doing one with a different friend, and then I ran out of friends, so now I have to contact publicists to see if their client will do it.
Oh my gosh. Well, how do you think you would do on a hike here in Colorado, with the altitude and everything, and you've got snow and all these crazy conditions?
That is professional hiking over there. That's some serious stuff. I don't know. My hikes have gotten gentler and gentler as time has gone by, the seasons. Like initially it started out very steep with Matthew Modine, and then the next year a little less, and then less, and then less. Now it's almost flat.
You also seem like
well, you know what? Easy's always better, especially if you're chatting with someone who was like the one that really had a tough time getting through that hike.
Oh, I'd say probably David Spade.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, because he is very particular about the situation. Like, it took me about a year to get him to agree to do this. And then he wanted to do it between rush hour traffic. And do it in between rush hour traffic. There couldn't be any inclines at all. And also he had to bring some food with him because he's hypoglycemic. So I remember we were walking in one section of the trail, and he goes, "Are we going uphill right now?" I swear to you, it was like a 1 degree uphill.
Oh my gosh.
But he was fun. We had a lot of laughs on that hike.
Well, there are some great ones that everybody definitely needs to check out. But look, let's talk about your comedy bit. You're coming to Comedy Works. So many people always love on Comedy Works. Well, you've been there, you've done that stage so many times. What do you love about it and being here in Denver?
Well, I don't usually use this word often, but when I'm excited about something, I will start the sentence with it. So it's, dude, I love Comedy Works in Colorado. I've been going there a long time. It's about every year, and it started downtown at the Comedy Works downtown, which is a great club too. But I'm working at the Greenwood Village one, which I shot my last special there. So out of all the places I could have gone, I picked Greenwood Village, the Comedy Works, to shoot my special. So that was fun. And I just love the people too. I think I really connect with the Colorado people. And there's a couple of places that happens for me. It's Washington, D.C., Colorado, and the state of Washington.
Oh, why do you think that is?
I honestly don't know. I don't even know if I would understand it if they did some kind of a survey on it. I don't know what it is, but I do know that I have a red wine crowd, because a club owner told me that once. He goes, we order different stuff depending on the comic before they get here. Some of the urban acts, we get Courvoisier, chicken wings, and some of the blue collar ones, we get beer and chicken wings. For you, we have to order extra Cabernet and white wine.
Well, again, Denver definitely loves you. You've got some fans here. Kevin, what do you think is the toughest thing about being a stand-up comedian? To me, that's always been like one of the toughest things somebody could ever do. But how do you measure a crowd and say, oh crap, we got to move on to the next one maybe?
Well, that's definitely not tough. I mean, I'm used to that. I've been doing this for a long time, so I could read a crowd pretty well. Usually the crowds are great for me. Sometimes if I'm doing a later show in a area where there's maybe older people, it's a little tough to get them going because they run out of energy and they're tired. But I have found out that if they do a show at 5, I even did a matinee a couple weeks ago at 2 o'clock. in Illinois, that was, and it was really great because you come out of there, you're not tired, you know.
Yeah.
So I like the earlier shows, but you know, the toughest thing I think for most comics is keeping their act fresh and constantly coming up with new material. And that's something you just have to stay with. And I think a lot of that comes from working a lot and getting up on stage a lot.
Well, that is great advice coming from somebody who's been in this industry for as long as you have, Kevin. Huge supporters and fans here in Denver. We can't wait to see you on that stage.
Thank you. I'm excited to get to. I really am.
All right. We'll see you here soon, everybody. Kevin Nealon, everyone. See you making me nervous.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, gotta love him. Go see Kevin Nealon live at Comedy Works South. It's this Friday. He'll also be there on Saturday. Now, for tickets and more info, go to comedyworks.com. Now let's check.